YouTube? It's Thanksgiving!
Why are you such a copycat?
So, I kind of wanted to do something different. I've been thinking a lot recently about doing a mukbang, which is like an eating video type thing. So basically, like, I'll eat some food and then you eat some food at the same time, and then it's kind of like we're eating together and I just kind of sit here and talk, which I'm kind of good at. So, also, I meant to take my hair down. Just go ahead and do that now, you know, casually while my food's already in front of me, because I'm gross. Good enough. Okay, so today I actually cooked for once, which is nice. I made like this nice fancy thing. It's like spaghetti, and then there's like tofu and chopped up carrots and like some spices and some olive oil and just like, you know, pinky stuff and all that. And then I also have this wine glass that I got from my college the other day, and it says thoughtful, and it says thankful to be a royal, Thanksgiving 2016. So I figured it'd be kind of fitting to use since this is kind of a Thanksgiving thing, because I know that there are people out there who don't have anyone who they can eat Thanksgiving dinner with and are just gonna skip it, or, you know, eat by themselves and be kind of sad about it, and like that's not a fun time, and I'm here to help you out with that. I didn't want anyone to go without having someone to eat Thanksgiving dinner with. So I know that this isn't exactly Thanksgiving food, but it's, you know, the same idea. We're still eating together and we're still talking and just like being weird, because, you know, what else is new? So yeah, that's what I thought would be fun. And no Thanksgiving is complete without wine or some kind of alcohol, because, you know, family get-togethers are always stressful times. So I actually have some wine that I've had in my fridge for a couple days now. I don't really like it. It's really strong, so every time I've made any with it, it's been a mixer. I mean a spritzer, not a mixer. That's the wrong word. Wow. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do like a little bit of this wine. Nose it back. And then I'm gonna take my classy ass soda and just like fill it about half the way. Then it's bubbly and winey and yummy, but it doesn't taste like too much like wine, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you have food, then awesome, you're ready to go. If you don't, go ahead and pause this video, go make some food and come back to it and eat with me, because it's a much better experience that way. Otherwise, you're just sitting here watching a video of me just like eating food, and that's like low-key awkward. So, I mean, not awkward for me, but like it'd be kind of awkward for you, you know, if like your sibling comes in or something, or your roommate, and they're like, what are you watching? Is that just like a girl eating? Like, what is the appeal in that? Like, why are you even watching that? You know, I also have cookies in here that I will eat for dessert, but I didn't get them over here beforehand because I just remembered. So yeah, I actually, I didn't really used to know how to cook tofu, and then all of a sudden, I went vegan for like a month, which I have a couple videos up on my channel about that. Links in the description below. Actually, probably I'm too lazy. I probably won't remember to do that. But yeah, I went vegan for about a month, and I like started making tofu a little bit more. I've always been vegetarian. No, I've been vegetarian since my freshman year of college, but I just never really ate tofu. Wow, I can't speak today. I never really ate tofu all that much, but that was mostly because I didn't know how to cook it, and every time I'd had it before, people like undercooked it or cooked it weird and it was like slimy. But I get like extra firm tofu from Harris Teeter, and it's, I don't know, it's yummy. And then like you just have to like fry it until it's crispy and it's good. At least there's another dish that I can cook now. I used to only be able to cook mac and cheese, and you know, that's kind of sad. I also was only able to buy mac and cheese because I was very broke at the time, but still, like, there weren't very many meals that I could make, you know, so this is like an actual adult meal, and like that's kind of a thing. God, this is so good. If any of you guys want to make this recipe, let me know, and I can like make a video where I show how to make it. It's really easy, really simple. It just like, the only thing is like it takes time, and you have to like be patient and make sure that you get the tofu like cooked on all the sides. Like, hang on. Ah, it can stay, I don't care. But like, I don't know if you can see that. But it's like, yeah, like you have to like cook it on all the sides in order for it to work well, or it'll still be kind of like chewy or slimy on one of the sides a little bit. And by sliming, I mean like I'm super picky with textures. I am the weirdest, pickiest eater. Like, you know, I will refuse to eat eggs because they gross me out and I think they're disgusting, but I will be the first person in the world to like, I don't know, like I used to put ketchup in my mashed potatoes, for instance. Like, I'm just weird. I have an idea though that can make this better. I have some picante sauce. Like chunky salsa, you know, basically. Just gonna put a little bit of that on there because I'm a classy bitch. You know, normally I make this with spaghetti sauce. Whenever I like fry the tofu and put the carrots in and stuff like that, I'll actually put instead of olive oil, I'll do like spaghetti sauce and then mix it in and then do the spices all together, and that way it's like cooked into the tofu, and I don't know, it's really good that way. But I ran out last time because I make this recipe way too much. It's like the only adult thing I know how to make, so what else am I gonna do? Like, I can bake. I like baking, but that sound was super pleasant. Also, fun fact, I'm very hungry today because I woke up and I started like doing stuff, being productive, and then I didn't realize until like 4:30 when I got home. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna film my mukbang later, so I gotta cook once I, you know, get home from taking Connor to work. But before I left, then all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, I haven't eaten today. So I ate 2 blueberry waffles, and then I came home and immediately made this, so. Honestly, the salsa just makes it better. Add some more vegetables, you know, like tomatoes and onions in there now. Which, by the way, you can add like anything to the recipe that you want. I don't know why I'm talking so long about cooking. It's not like I'm a cooking channel. It's not like I even cook that often. Like, this is, again, like I said, like this is literally the only adult thing that I cook like ever. And for some reason I'm like, okay, so let me like talk to you about how to cook it, and like what's in it, and like the story behind it, and like what inspired this recipe. Like, no one cares. Wow. So how's it going for you guys? Got any fun things to do? I don't know. How many relatives have told you so far that you need to not be single? Ooh, has the weird aunt tried to hook you up with like one of her friends from work yet? That's always my favorite. I say that like that's happened to me, but it hasn't. But I've seen it happen. Does that count? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. That was the one thing that I was kind of worried about with this is, I mean, I started off YouTube like no script, just like literally sitting in front of a camera and just like talking about shit. With this camera, actually, I'm not using my Canon right now, or Canon, wow, I say like I have a Canon. I'm not using my Sony right now, the one that I normally film on, and actually I'm selling both this camera and the Sony because I'm gonna like sell that and use that money to get a Canon Rebel T3i DSLR, because that's the one that I really want so much. But yeah, I'm using this one because like I can plug it into the wall and I can also see myself while I'm filming, and I feel like for a video like this, I'm gonna be filming for a little while, and so it's gonna be better to be able to have, you know, the screen and also the battery, so it's like plugged into the wall. I was like, I don't remember what the point of what I was talking about was. But yeah, anyway, I started off YouTube just like sitting in front of the camera, in front of this camera, and like talking, just like talking about my day and like random things. So like it's not like I'm not used to that. But now, like, I write scripts more often, like, for almost every video, like, for story times and stuff like that. That way I don't, like, forget things, and I'll, like, still venture off of it, but I'll just, like, write it down and then kind of, like, go off of that. But, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of different, because, like, this is gonna be edited a lot less, which is gonna drive me insane, because I like, super tight editing everything, as you've probably noticed if you've seen my channel before. If not, go subscribe, wink. But yeah, I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of different, but I don't know, I'm kind of excited. I don't know if I'm gonna eat all of this food. Not that I'm done yet, I'm nowhere near done, but like, you know, it's a lot. I'm not gonna be able to eat it all, and if I do, I'm gonna be mad at myself. I made more than this the other day, and was like, oh, it's fine, I'll put it all on my plate, but like, I'll just like save some of it for later. And then I started like watching YouTube while I was eating. Next thing I know, the entire plate's gone, and I'm like, damn it, how did that happen? So that sucks. And then I was very full. It wasn't like a good experience. It wasn't like, well, whatever, it's done now and I feel great. No, I was like, okay, I don't have leftovers for later, so I have to cook again later. And also, I ate so much and like I'm in pain, and also that's just a lot. I don't know. I've been trying to watch what I'm eating a little bit more recently. But I mean, that's kind of hard to do when you're broke and there's not much more that you can buy. But tofu is cheap, and carrots are cheap. And noodles are cheap, so this is a cheap, semi-healthy meal. So, you know, if you're looking for something, I'm the worst grocery shopper in the world, but this is, you know, pretty easy. I bit my lip. I bit it hard, too. It, like, crunched. But, you know, I attribute... Well, pauses. Yeah, but I attribute a lot of my, like, the way that I can actually grocery shop, sort of, now. I still am not good at it, but I can, like, function as an adult doing it. It's not like I haven't been doing it for a while, but I kind of attribute that to like the whole vegan thing, because you have to be more careful about everything. I've been vegetarian for years, so like I'm used to that, but at the same time I was just kind of doing it where like I would just like cut out the meat. I wouldn't like replace it with anything, so it was a lot of junk food and a lot of pasta, like too much pasta. But then whenever I was vegan, I had to like be more creative and like actually make lists of like what I needed. So now when I go, even I don't make lists anymore because I'm lazy, but I still like have a sort of idea in my head of like what a normal would person buy. What a normal would person buy. Let's just... That's not a sentence. But like an idea of what a normal person would buy, like if they were going grocery shopping or something like that. I kind of have an idea now, so it's easier than it used to be, at least. But yeah, and especially like having in my head like, okay, I need to make sure I get tofu and carrots. That way, like, if nothing else, I still have something that's not noodles. This is kind of weird. It's fun, it's chill. I'm probably gonna do this again because I'm really enjoying it. And it also depends on like what you guys think, like if you actually enjoyed this or if I wasted my time. I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. I really do, actually. Probably a little bit too much, but you know, that's beside the point. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of fun. I feel like it would be more fun with another person, and I wanted to make Connor do it with me. But well, they had to work today for one, and also they don't really want to do a mukbang, or at least they haven't recently. But it's okay. I make them be in my videos all the time, so I'll just do it again. Hey, look, guys! I'm drinking wine on camera for something other than a Let's Get Shit face. Let's just give me a round of applause here. Wow, it's a marvel. Also, look, do you guys like my little Christmas tree? Here, let me turn you a little bit so you can see it more. Well, that didn't help. This is dangerous. Do you see it? Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Connor's mom made it, and I think it's adorable. And it lights up and stuff. It's really cute. I like put decorations on it. I actually decorated my whole room. My background is a little bit more Christmassy. It's funny because like I have a lot of Christmas decorations up, but they're like up, so like you can't really see them on camera, which sucks. This like sits directly across from my bed. Isn't it cute? It apparently like lights up and the train like rolls around the tracks, but it doesn't work anymore, and I don't know if that's because it doesn't have batteries or what, but yeah, anyway, I got really excited. I was like playing Christmas music. I'm really excited. I'm all for like the Halloween Christmas switch. I mean, Thanksgiving's cool too, but my main thing about Thanksgiving, the reason why I like it so much is because like I have a lot of intellectual conversations with my family and a lot of ones that I don't want to have, but you know, a lot of them are good. So yeah, I don't know. That's my main thing with Thanksgiving, because like I don't even like Thanksgiving food all that much. I know that's weird, but when I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat turkey, and even if you do ham, I don't eat that either. And like I hate dressing with a passion. I don't know why. I just really, really, really hate the taste of dressing. I think it's disgusting. I love mashed potatoes. I love like baked mac and cheese and stuff like that. Like the main things that I eat, my mom makes this thing called goulash, which is like cream of mushroom soup or something, and then there's like peas and cheese and stuff like that in it, but last year she put bacon in it and I couldn't eat it, and I was really sad about it because I really like it. It sounds disgusting and it looks disgusting and it kind of doesn't smell very good, but it tastes awesome, unless there's bacon. She also does this thing that's like corn fiesta salad or something like that. I don't know what the actual name for it is, but it's like corn and like green and red bell peppers and like onions and spices. I just said onions. Onions and like spices and like a bunch of other stuff, and like I think there's some kind of like olive oil or like Italian dressing or something in it. I don't know, but it's like there's some kind of like oily liquid thing, and it tastes so good. But my favorite part about Thanksgiving is actually the dessert, because like the actual food, like it's fine, but I don't eat a lot of it. But like pumpkin pie, yes. And I don't really like pecan pie, but I don't hate it anymore, but I used to despise it. But my Uncle Wallace does this thing that's like a coconut cake with like strawberries. Oh my god, I'm getting so excited just thinking about it. He makes really good cakes. He like made my brother and sister-in-law's like wedding cake. I probably should have put on some makeup today before I did this video. I just realized. Rip. I have like a little bit of eyeshadow on, but anyways, also I'm sorry about the shadow. I was trying to figure out a way to like make this lighting look good, but I was able to do it before whenever I'm like sitting on my bed. The way that my lights are, they're like against that wall, so like it's fine. But whenever I was sitting here, it wasn't working. Like here, I'll turn off the light. Not that you care, but I'm gonna show you anyway. This is what it would have looked like without that light. Wow, is that... My face looks weird. I'm not wearing my glasses, and normally that's fine, but for some reason my vision's like really weird today, so like everything looks weird, especially whenever I like did that. But yeah, this is not very good video quality. I guess it looks kind of more Christmassy because you can like see the lights, but it's not what I was hoping for, so yeah, we're gonna turn the light back on. So yeah, it's a lot brighter and a lot happier and a lot more YouTube. It's not what I want exactly. Actually, whenever I get my camera, I'm hoping to also get a ring light with it. I saw some. I know most of them are like closer to $100, whatever, like the really good ones. But I saw one that was like 13 bucks or something, and that's the one I'm going for because I'm a broke ass bitch. But yeah. So I won't have to worry about lighting then, but right now it's still kind of difficult to figure it all out. Also, do you like these earrings? My mom gave them to me. Someone gave them to her and she was like, thanks. Like, she really appreciated the idea, but like, they're not her style at all. But they're me because, that could be taken the wrong way. I just meant that in that, like, I am a bright, bubbly personality. I like weird, funky jewelry and stuff like that. And so she was like, do you want it? And I was like, yes. So yeah, exactly like that actually. I said yes, and then I threw them in my purse. It's funny, I say that like as a joke, and it is, because I didn't actually do that. But I totally would, and I feel like that's a really believable thing for me to do, just be like, yes! And then like put something in my bag, because hi, I'm Kai, I'm weird. What are some of your favorite Thanksgiving traditions? Wait, you what? Okay, I'm not sure if that's legal, but sure. No, I'm just kidding. I do want to know though. Post in the comments. I'm like, this is such an interactive video. I'm like, I'm gonna eat in front of you, so make sure you pause this video, go get some food. And then I'm just like sitting here like, that's nice. Post in the comments below right now. Like, I don't know what to do. Okay. I'm all over the place. This is what happens whenever I had an interview earlier. And I, like, basically am my YouTube self whenever I'm in interviews because people like bright and bubbly personalities, especially because it's like a serving job. So I was like, blah, 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 you know, and so now I'm just kind of the same way. I feel like I haven't talked about anything even semi-worthwhile in this video. I've just kind of been, like, rambling about, like, food and, like, did I talk about my hair at one point? I think I did. I don't even know. No, but yeah, I'm looking for a new job because I work at the coffee house on my college campus, but they keep not giving me enough hours, and then they keep like cutting the hours, and it's not just me, it's like other people too, so it's not them like, oh, we're just gonna cut her hours till she quits. It's other people too, but they keep like cutting hours and being like, oh, we desperately need new people, so we have to cut your hours because we're hiring on new people and we have to give them hours. And I'm like, okay, but if there are open hours and we're already this understaffed, like as short-staffed as you say, like, why do you have to give us less hours? Like, the hours should already be there. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been talking about it on and off with my supervisor and nothing really has changed, and I really, excuse me, I really don't like one of the managers. We got into it a couple times. She's kind of crazy. I don't know. I'm not a fan of her. And then there's one other person there that I don't get along with, and honestly, I get along with everyone. Like, it takes a lot for me to like dislike someone, especially to the extent where I'm like, no, I will not work with this person. Like, I don't like them. I don't want to work with them, like, at all. Like, leave me alone. To the point I'm ready to quit my job. Like, that takes a lot. And for some reason now all of a sudden there are two people there that are like that, and that's just weird for me. And yeah, I'm just not happy with it. I'm gonna try and keep working, I don't know, maybe Saturdays or something. I don't know. I want to still have like at least one shift a week there because I love the coffee house. Like, I had a revelation. I mean, basically, but I had like a realization of sorts a couple weeks ago, and I was like, why do I even love this place so much? Like, it's just a coffee house. Like, yeah, it was a cool job whenever I started or whatever, and I liked the people, but like, why am I so attached to this place? And then I kind of realized it was like the closest thing I had to a home whenever I like wasn't talking to my parents for that time, and I was like jumping around from apartment to apartment. That was not a fun time in my life. And trust me, there are some story times. There's like a load of them. A lot of them come from that time period. But I started working at the coffee house in 2014, and I, you know, still work there. I took like a hiatus for a little bit, but then I came back, and then I was like, oh, well, that's why. So I don't want to just like quit. Like, I love that place. I do want to stay to some extent, and maybe, you know, if like the serving job that I applied for doesn't work out, or if I like wind up quitting later or whatever, or needing more hours from the coffee house, maybe I'll do that again. But for now, I'm just trying to make the money. I'm not making enough there, not getting enough hours. Also, like, within the past few days, I've been like weirdly open. I don't know why. But like talking about like real weird, deep, emotional, personal shit with like people I don't know. Or like people that I don't talk to often. Like, it's happened with a couple of people already. I'm just like, hey, so here's all the shit going on in my life, you know, NBD. And it's weird. I don't know. I guess it's a good thing because I'm normally like super closed off and like I don't know how to process emotions, and you know that's not just a normally thing, that's an always thing. And that's kind of what happens when you're raised in a household where they're like, emotions? No, those mean weakness, shut that down right now. Toughen up, get thicker skin, all that super fun stuff. But I don't know, so yeah, so I'm normally like that, but recently I've just been super like, you know, here you go, and now I'm doing it with you, and I'm just gonna put it up on the internet, and, you know, here, all you people, I don't know. I like want to keep eating this, but like, I want to not finish it, but I'm getting so close, and I need to stop, but also like, that's not like enough to like be leftovers. It's like that weird in between, I don't know. Also, I'm excited because the place that I applied to, they don't have an issue with hair color. So, I've been wanting to re-dye my hair soon, recently anyway, but I've been real broke, so I haven't been able to, which is why it's doing like this kind of weird fading thing. It's pretty much back to blonde at this point, which is kind of weird and a little bit obnoxious. But, I asked them just to be safe, because she was like, so tell me about some other hobbies other than like YouTube and like writing and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, well, I like coloring my hair and cutting my hair. Do you guys have an issue with hair color? That's usually the first thing that I think to ask, and I didn't ask it until way later, but she was like, no! If you want to dye your hair pink, do it pink. If you want to dye it green, just do the whole thing green. So, they were like, the only thing that they had an issue with was my nose ring, and I was like, can it be a stud? If I put in a stud, is it fine? She's like, oh yeah! So, good news! I mean, I don't want to have to keep changing this out, because I don't like changing it out. It weirds me out. Like, okay. Oh, I never told, oh my god. Wow. So all over the place. But, since I have a story time channel, and we're, you know, sitting here eating together, just like chilling and whatever, I realized I never told you guys the story about whenever I finally switched out my nose ring. I don't even know if I have the original nose ring anymore. If I do, I have no idea where it is, and I'm not gonna try and search for it, because honestly, like, my room is clean and I don't want to change that. But yeah, so it was a really weird thing. I got my nose pierced in like March, and also this is like too small of a story time to like do it in like a whole story time video, so there we go. It's like a little bit more personal thing you gotta treat if you watch this. Okay. But yeah, so I got my nose pierced in like March or something like that. It was with like after tax season, I got a bunch in refunds, and I was like, refunds? Whatever, I got a big tax refund, and I was like, okay, so I think it's called like a corkscrew piercing or whatever, or ring. So it goes like straight down like this, and then there's like a hook. Actually, if you watch the Gabby Show videos, which I know a lot of you do, so hi, it's the same kind of nose ring that she had. It's supposed to be at least. So yeah, so it's supposed to go down straight and then have like one like semicircle, right? So then it like goes in your nose like this, and then push it the rest of the way in. So when you pull it out, you're supposed to be able to like pull it straight out and then like curve it the rest of the way, if that makes any sense. My hands won't bend that way, but yeah, wrists, whatever. So yeah, but it wasn't doing that. I was like pulling on it, and I got to the point I could finally get it to a point where like all the straight bar was like completely out, so it was like hanging kind of out, but it was like I couldn't twist it to get like the semicircle out. And I was like feeling around in there. I was like, all right, I know it's like a C-ish shape, and I was so confused, but I wasn't worried about it. But the whole reason that I got my nose pierced in general was because I wanted a hoop. So I had ordered a couple of hoops from Amazon. It was a pack of, it was like the best deal I could find. It was a pack of like 2 black hoops, 2 gold hoops, and 2 silver hoops. And I was like, great, I can just like pick whatever color I want. And I've been wanting a black one. So whenever they came, I was just so excited. I was like, you know what? I've been trying for like a month and a half at this point. I'm going to get this nose ring out, damn it. And I'm going to change it today. Also, let it be known that I had a Halloween party later that night and I was going as Jessica Jones, and so I was spending most of my day trying to get my nose ring out of my nose. But anyway, that's beside the point. So what I did, I went into the bathroom and I was struggling real hard. I like got it like part way out and it was just like sitting, and it hurt because once it got to that position, like there was a part of it that was like stabbing the inside of my nose and it was painful, and I was like trying to twist it out and trying to twist it out, and I get really frustrated really easily, and when I get frustrated I usually have to stop for a little bit and maybe come back to it later, but like I have to like let myself calm down at the very least, because if I try to do anything frustrated, I will just be like yanking and like not caring about the consequences. Like I get really angry. I say as I almost flip my plate off of my thing. Well, yeah, so I was in the bathroom, I was working on it, I was getting pissed off, on and off was like searching Google, like, hey, how do I get my nose ring out? It's not coming out, blah, blah, blah. Then I was like, well, you know, maybe I should just like go to a piercing place, and I was like, I can have them take it out, but there was no places that were close and open still, because it was already like 5 or 6 or something like that. Oh, that was my phone. I was like, what was that noise? But yeah, so I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because like none of these places are open. Where am I gonna go to get this fixed? So then finally I just got pissed off, and I was like, it's still hanging halfway out of my nose, damn it, it's coming out today. I don't care anymore, it has to come out. And so I was working on it, and I finally got it out, and it was rusted for one. I have a picture somewhere, I'll probably put it on the screen or put a link or something, I don't really know, we'll see. But yeah, it was rusted, but it was also curved like this. It wasn't like a C, like a semicircle. It was like a U that was turned sideways, but like tighter than that, you know? Like it was like literally, it was ridiculous. And I was like, well, that's why I couldn't get it out of my nose, because, you know, obviously that's not how you're normally supposed to do it. So then I had to take like the hoop, and the ones that I have, it's like a bar and then it goes down and then stops right here. So I had to hold it by the bar and then have like the end of it here, and I had to like put the end in my nose and like try and find the hole, even though I'd never messed with the hole before. I had to like find the hole, and then I saw like a little bit of black just like poking out of the hole, and I was like, oh, there it is. And then I had to like push it all the rest of the way through so that the bar is like now like right behind my hole. I was so proud of myself though. I literally started crying. I like put it all over my Snapchat story, and I meant to save the Snapchats and I forgot. I wonder if I saved them to my memories actually. Let me check, my phone's right there. I forgot what I was doing for a second. I opened my phone and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like go on social media now. And I was like, wait, I'm filming. Wait, what was I doing? Why am I opening my phone? And I was like, oh right, Snapchat, that was the entire reason. Okay, well here's it rusting. Like that's what it looked like. I don't know how well you can see that. I don't know how well it's focusing, but yeah, it was literally, yeah, that's false, and it was rusting in my nose. I guess that's the only one I took from that day, because there are no other ones. Well, that sucks. Anyway, but that's all that you really needed, to be honest. But yeah, okay, I think I'm done eating for now. I'm gonna go get some cookies, I'm gonna finish my wine, and then it'll be over. I should just like, look you guys, I saved some little spaghetti. At least I didn't leave it on the floor, because, you know, this is where the spider incident happened, and I don't want to risk another spider incident. So I like that I like randomly awkwardly crouched. I'm like, spiders! I got these from the dollar store because I'm a classy bitch. And these are like my favorite kinds of cookies. They're so good. I'm only gonna get 3 because when I was younger, my mom was always like, you can only have 3 because there were 3 of us. And also, I loved cookies. My brother was actually the cookie monster. I was known as the chip queen. My sister just refers to herself as a fatty, so, you know, I can't say anything for or against that. That's her own thing, but I don't even know why I brought that up. Anyway, actually I think it's probably because she just texted me a minute ago. She was the one who like made the phone vibrate and scared me. She was like, you going to Jimmy's tonight? I'm about to text her out, I'm about to text her back, wow, geez, and be like, yup, when you going? How rude of me being on my phone when we're having dinner. Honestly, you can just never go wrong with these cookies. Like, there are like name brands for these or whatever, I don't know what they're called, but I've seen like fancier versions and like more expensive versions, and I've had like slightly more expensive. These literally came from the dollar store and they all taste exactly the same. We just can't go wrong. I'm gonna be like successful on YouTube, like I hit 1 mil, I'm like making bank, like this is my only job, I'm like well off, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go to the dollar store and buy a pack of cookies. It's funny because it's literally what I would do. Also, I just realized that I was like leaning real far back. I was like all the way back here. I'm like, what's up guys? I started off like, here, hey guys, I'm gonna eat some food and talk. Then I'm ending like this. So yeah, that's cool. On phone. Wow, it's like the stages of a relationship. That was too real. If you didn't think I was weird enough already, look guys, I literally own a crystal ball. Isn't it pretty? I haven't been able to make it do the thing. I haven't been able to see anything in it. But it's really pretty and it's cute and I like it and it's like 100% aesthetic. Also, it's so ridiculously see-through. It's like everything is like upside down. Hang on. So, isn't that weird? It's like kind of clear. Like, that's the weirdest thing in the world. Like, what? I don't know what that was, but anyways. Yeah, I rearranged my room. This bookshelf right here, you probably can't even tell it was a bookshelf. See, this bookshelf. It was originally up on this thing, and it was like against the wall and like whatever, but I moved it because my brother's fixing my Mac because my laptop isn't working because the screen was like deuces. I thought it would look better if I was able to use this for a desk because I didn't know where I was going to put it because Timmy's fixing it right now, and then once he fixes it, I'll have it back. Hopefully that's tonight, but I cleaned it up and then I was like, Christmas decorations, so I like decorated. But this looks pretty good here. I feel like I like the look of the entire room a lot better like this. It's so much more open and cute. I like how you're seeing like this nice, like kind of clean, you know, whatever. And my room actually isn't like super messy, which is surprising because it normally is. But like just below you, there's like a pack of cookies, one cookie, a tiny little spaghetti noodle that fell on the floor, my phone, there's like salsa, there's like the wine over there and the big thing of soda, and then there's a random bottle of hairspray and I don't know why. It just like randomly rolled into my room and I was like, oh, you should probably move. So it's just like chilling on the floor now. So yeah, this was really fun. It's kind of like when I was streaming but less stressful. I think I streamed like 3, maybe 4 times on YouNow, but I didn't really like it because it was just me, first of all. I feel like if I were like with someone else or like had people talking to me or something like that or like telling me things to do or whatever, like I feel like it would have been more fun. But it was just me sitting in front of like my iPhone with like the app open or whatever, and like sometimes people would come in and like say stuff, but mostly it was just like me sitting in front of a camera just like awkwardly and I didn't want to just like sit in front of a camera and just like talk because I mean that's like what I'm good at, but at the same time like who's gonna come to a live stream just to see someone sitting there and talking and not doing anything else? I don't know, maybe that's a thing, but I was always too stressed out about that. So I would like try and prepare things and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a 30-minute live stream, or no, I think it was an hour because it was 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. So yeah, I was like, it's gonna be an hour-long live stream, lol. And it was called Wine Chats with Copycat, which, you know, my friend Remy brought up a point I should have done Coffee Chats with Copycat because that would have been cuter. But anyways, but yeah, so then I would like set up like truth or dare apps or like would you rather apps. There was one that I was like, let's write a poem together, and like one of my viewers, I think she might still be here actually, so what's up, dude? But we wrote a poem together on one of my live streams and it was funny and it was a good time, but overall like I just was not having fun. If I like one day if I like have more people to do it with me, or if, you know, maybe once my, you know, viewer base or whatever has grown enough that like it won't just be me sitting there awkwardly talking until like someone like talks in there, I don't know, then maybe I'll do it again, but for now nah, I'm good. So that's gonna be about all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun doing it actually. I rambled a lot, and maybe next time I do it it'll be a little bit more organized or whatever, I don't really know, but I don't want to go overboard like I used to with the live streams and be stressed out about what I'm saying and who's gonna care, you know, which I think I was a little bit at the beginning, and then later on I just stopped caring with this. I mean, not with the live streams. The live streams I started caring too much and I was like, I'm out. That's literally not the point though. So yeah, that's gonna be about all for this. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. I love you guys so much. You guys literally mean the entire world to me, and I'm glad that we got to eat dinner together. I love you. Bye-bye. Also, before I go, wait. Keep the video on. That was weird. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more story times and random weird shit, and maybe some more mukbangs. And by maybe, I mean that I will definitely at some point do more mukbangs. I just don't know when. I like how I like forced you to wait, and then I was like, subscribe to my channel. Like before you go, like click that button. But there really is though. There's like a button on the bottom, right? It should be like right here. Unless, wait, is it this side? I don't, in one of these corners it's gonna say subscribe, and you should click that little button because we're doing the MeowChiatos family and be cool, because my thing is always stay cool, MeowChiatos. I'll see you on Sunday. Yeah. I probably should have done this to begin with instead of like struggling that hard. Hey YouTube, hey YouTube, hey YouTube, it's Sunday. We thought you died. Fuck it, I'm dead. Little boulder. Whiplash. Sorry. Subscribe. Anyway, kind of psycho mode. What? Yeah. MeowChiatos. Same. Woohoo!
Why does this shit happen to me?
Why are you such a coffee cat?
Look at that. Look at how pretty it is.